Hello to all. Again, I want to welcome you to Una Arinda Wuti, doula and apothecary. I wanted to come and just really give you an introduction so you can know a little bit about me, so we can get to, the nick of why I became a doula, why this is so important to me, and how passionate I am. So just wanted to let you know that, again, I have been in healthcare for 17 years. And also, I did get my nursing degree, and I've been practicing as a nurse, as a registered nurse, since 2013. I chose to embark upon this journey because of my own personal struggles. For those that know me, you know my story, and for those that don't, welcome. So I just wanted to, open up just to let you know that with this doula and apothecary services, these are things that I have had to personally endure, fight against, and also heal from. So back in when I had my second child, I did have gestational diabetes, and excuse me, I didn't have to take any medicine. I managed that completely on my own. I was very, very thorough about like my diet, what I was eating, and I delivered a healthy 8-pound baby. And she was delivered in the hospitals. All my babies were delivered in the hospital, but then in 2021, I actually embarked upon doula services. So I, went to school and was really, really enthusiastic, but unfortunately, I ended up with COVID. So I had a very, very high risk pregnancy because at the time I had hypertension. Heart rate was through the roof. I had an amazing doctor that really was beautiful in my care. But however, what ended up happening was I contracted COVID at 7 months, and I was in the fight of my life. So during that, like I said, that transition, I had to do a lot of healing. I had to relactate. Me and my baby was separated for a month. I was on ECMO, and for those that don't know what ECMO is like dialysis for the lungs, and they have to go into your neck, and they have to go into your other artery, your femoral artery, which is like right here in your groin area, to filtrate the blood, and there's only a 50% chance of survival. In my cases, it was actually one of the worst cases. But fast forwarding, after we dealt with that, I got out the hospital, baby got out the hospital. It was just an amazing journey. I began to learn more about herbs and healing myself, and I was always homeopathic, but medicine has always been my thing. Whether it was natural medicine, whether it was being a nurse and practicing in Western medicine, it was always integrated in me, and I had to be a caretaker at a very early age as well. So again, in my very last pregnancy, was extremely high risk. Again, having asthma, diabetes, not even diabetes, but having asthma, hypertension, fast heart rate, autoimmune. I was able to get into care with a midwife who was absolutely amazing. Shout out to the spiritual midwife located in DeSoto. So what happened was, after having a cesarean section, they was like, oh no, you'll have to deliver, by cesarean section all the time. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna give me a second opinion. So, through it all, she gave me an amazing, amazing care. I was able to deliver my fourth baby. She was healthy. She was really, really severe uterine growth restriction, and she didn't have any amniotic fluid, so we had to hurry up and deliver her. And she came out. She was on 3 pounds, 12 ounces, but she was 36 weeks, 5 days. And really, that changed my perspective on so many things because birthing was scary to me. I didn't want to repeat the same cycle, didn't want to repeat the same thing. So, fast forwarding, after I had her, she thrived, she did well. We brought her home after 8 days of being in the NICU, and she was a great, healthy baby. And then, unfortunately, at 4 months, she transitioned. So, the thing about it is I have had two NICU babies. I have had a plethora of health conditions and health things that I've had to fight and battle against. However, that has not defined who I am. It actually has helped me rise above, on top of having a loss. So, loss, miscarriages. So the thing about me is I bring to you something different, something very unique, because it has been actually my life's passion. And again, because I've operated in Western medicine as a registered nurse, and I have advocated for so many of my not clients, but my patients, whether it was actually me being a floor nurse or, me working as a case manager, I was able to put the dots together to, correlate the things and really, really make a big difference in the space that I was in. So when you come to me and you come to Una Orinda Wooties Doula in Apothecary, just know that you're going to get the best care possible. Just know that I'm integrating a lot of different things. So it's more so a holistic based, indigenous based offering that I'm doing and incorporating. Is not necessarily Western medicine because, again, even though I am a registered nurse, I do not operate under a doctor's license. So, anything that I assess, I am going to refer you to your provider. But like I said, because of the things that I have personally had to deal with, and what has helped heal me, that's the reason why this is going to be a very unique service. I, like many of us have dealt with postpartum care that, after you have your baby, you just feel overwhelmed. Things just feels like it's too much. You're not really prepared. And, some of the plans that you might have had as far as like breastfeeding or, doing some different things, with your body or eating better. Some of those things kind of they do go by the wayside just because, you're not fully prepared for it. And babies come when they want to. So no matter what kind of date we give them, they gonna come when they're ready. So the key is to when you come to my doula services, I am going to prepare you. I am going to help you on your journey, however that looks for you. So, giving you evidence-based information, just really incorporating. If you like the herbal side, you want more holistic approaches, then that's something that I do as well. And actually having a listening ear to be an advocate for you, because I have had a client before and I had to advocate for her in her birth, and I was grateful to be there with her because I'm not sure how that would have ended. So I just want you to know that I see things clinically, and I really, really focus on holistic care, indigenous centered based care. So it's all integrated. So again, when you come to me, I love postpartum because postpartum is usually something that a lot of people don't prepare for. Postpartum is really when you get like, okay, this is happening, this is going on, all of the hormones, everything your body has went through a major transformation. You have a new baby, whether it's first baby or whether it's baby number 6. It's still an adjustment. So again, when you come to me, I will be able to help you navigate through those things. I will help you get nourished and, be on your healing journey and, just really, really incorporate love, because that's what I am. I am love. So I just want you to know that I will also offer services in the prenatal, period as well. So sometimes, when you don't feel like you have enough time to say, hey, is this okay? Or, what should I do? Or is this normal or is this abnormal? Just really guiding you and being a support person for you is what I will be. Again, I have many, many years in advocating for my patients and seeing things, from a clinical perspective. I also have many years of how I've had to advocate for myself, how I've had to personally go within, and how I had to personally heal. So again, the services that you're going to get, the herbs that I prepare, these are not things that I have never tried myself. These are not things that I have never had to do myself. And like I said, this has been literally a life's journey for me. It's been very transformative. And even with miscarriages and again with infant loss, that's a whole nother thing, and I sit here before you today, healing, healing my space, healing my wounds, healing my heart. And, for those that want to seek services for, death doula, please know that that is an option. I want to be as much of a support as I can be because it's a very hard and difficult time. And a lot of people who have not experienced it, they can support you so much. And let me just say this, I've had an amazing support system. My husband, my midwife, and also Sacred Doula Collective, and also a friend of mine. They have Nature's Way. They have been amazing in my healing journey. So I just want to give a shout out to y'all for helping me. So it does really take a tribe. It does really take a lot of work. It does take a lot of healing. And again, I am here to support. I am here to show love. I am here to just really meet you where you are, meet you where you want to be, and help you throughout that journey. So, so whenever you do come to my website, check it out, look at it. Please reach out to me via phone, via text. If I'm not able to get in contact with you, just leave a message, and I promise you I'll get back with you as soon as possible. This is the starting of this, and again, I will be bringing more content. I'll be bringing more information, I'm very excited about this doula services. So I hope all is well. I hope you stay protected. I hope that today is very blissful and peaceful for you. Ashe, thank you. Peace.